Hi there, and welcome back to another Bob Blast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is all about loose experimental brushwork. You know, we've been sitting in our studio for a long time now, and I know we're getting cabin fever, and we want to get out there, but you know, we ran out of ideas. What are we going to be painting? Well, sometimes I'll actually go to the studio and I don't care what I'm painting. I just want to paint. You know, but I ran out of ideas and enthusiasm. But I knew that if I just got back to painting, it would be great. So I started out with watercolors. You know, you don't need a big setup. You know, it happens instantly. What I have here in my studio, I always have a table ready to go. I have my watercolor paper. You know, I practice my watercolors. I have this beautiful American Journey watercolor kit. Look how small it is. It's pretty small. It comes with this little brush, but boy, you can do a lot of damage with that brush. It's pretty nice. And all I need then is a bucket of water, maybe a paper towel, and I'm going to use this brush here for a little bit larger painting. But I love to play with just this little brush. It's so great. You know, at one point, you just sit down and look. You're not doing great stuff. You're not trying to make a pretty little picture. What you're doing, always wet your brush first. You're just dipping your brush in the watercolor. Look at that. It's beautiful. More water. And you just start playing like that. Just goofing around like spaghetti. So that's kind of fun to play like that. Now, and then sometimes I'll do something where I'm actually doing a study, where I have the dark against light to make three-dimensional forms. I do it monochromatically with the brush too. And then I'll play around with just color. I love it. We're gonna get to play with color too. Look at that. Whew. Tones that background down a little bit. Yeah, it's nice. So I'm not a traditional watercolorist as far as transparent. I love all those transparent. I just keep painting until it looks good. Like that. All right. So this one is really all about doing watercolors and just goofing around, what I call doodling with watercolors. All right, let's get started. All right. So that was doodling with just watercolor and a tiny little brush, lots of water. You know, you don't have to make a long commitment, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of room. It's a great way to loosen up. All right, but now to get really loose, I always suggest, let's use a bigger brush, right? And to get looser, you stand up. You know, it throws me off balance a little bit. That'll keep me really loose. And I have my wall. I'm going to put some paper on the wall. I'm going to be painting on the wall, okay? And I have my big brushes. It's all about big brushes. Will certainly keep you loose, right? And some of them I've actually added twigs, long twigs on regular brushes just to really make them gnarly. Look how gnarly this one is. Goes around the corner. It's really cool to paint like that. I also make my handles a little bit fatter. You know, I squeeze them so it's easier to hold when you're painting all day long. It's just like almost like custom contoured, right? And my big wash brushes, these are the American Journey painting brushes I love so much, okay? And then, of course, then we have the colors. So these are the Holbein acrylic paints. They come in pints. That's a lot of paint. So I've got big brushes ready to do this. My buckets of water are all over the place. And now it's ready to hang the paper. And now I'm going to start using bigger, bolder brush strokes on watercolor paper, full sheets of watercolor paper. And the way I do it is, here it is, full sheet. I take this brown paper, brown taped paper, there we go. Stick it on the back, put it on the wall. That way I don't have any nails or tack sticking out when I do my painting. So I use 300-pound paper. This happens to be Kilimanjaro paper, but it's 300-pound watercolor paper because it doesn't wrinkle so much, and I can really beat it up. And that's the whole idea of this whole thing, is for you to break away from doing the normal stuff, and let's start going, as David Bowie says, avant-garde. So big brushes, look at this, big brushes. Doesn't matter what kind, just make sure it's a big brush. All right, put lots of water on it. Here we go, we'll get right into it. And look, paint at arm's length. It's so important. Woo, big circles, little ones. In other words, it's almost like dancing. Woo. Obviously, I'm not a very good dancer, but I sure do. Doesn't stop me. I just keep on dancing. So, little thing. Okay, here we go. Let's go to this color. I wanted to use this color too. Lots of water. Wow. And I like the shock value of painting this way too. You know, this is very legitimate types of loosening up painting techniques. I have no idea where it's going to go, but let me ask you, do you think I'm having fun? Oh yeah, I'm having fun. I wouldn't do it if I weren't having fun. Look at that. So now I'm sectioning it off. It's kind of a natural thing for a lot of us painters. Take sections. At least that's what I'm doing right now. There, look at that. I love acrylic painting. Strong. Saving some of the weight. Whoa, look at this. More water. Whew. Not really a drip painter, but I kind of like how this is working. I'm stopping at this point. You know, it's a great way to loosen up big expressive brush marks with big brushes, not these tiny little 2-hair brushes. You'll poke your eye out with that stuff. But anyway, bigger brushes. Hey, I have something really important to share with you. Hi, I want to thank all you artists that have already posted your paintings of Let's Dance in the virtual exhibit, seen all over the world. Isn't that exciting? So there's still time for you to still post some of your images, you know, at the Burridge studio. And so remember, it's all about the excitement of dance. It could be one person, it could be 2 people dancing, it could be a community dancing. It could be upside down all over the place. It's called dance. It's a celebration, isn't it? It's about time. So I think we artists isolated in our studios or wherever you are, let's dance and post those images. I cannot wait to see them. It's so exciting to see them. Hey, I'll see you on the next BobBlast.